Hello everyone, this is Opal and welcome to the LST Weekly Report, where we go over some of the great plays from last week. There was a total of 4 best-of-3 matches, and on day 1, Liab won against Armored Project 2-0, while Mega bounced back from their defeat in week 1 to beat Insurgent 2-0. On day 2, Detonator beat one of the favorites in the tournament, Axis Empire, in an exciting match 2-0. Liab played their second match in as many days in a clash of the Philippines against Steel Wolves. Steel Wolves was unable to upset their opponent though, and lost 0-2. Liab's all-conquering performance this week showed that their week 1 start was no fluke. Their wins against Steel Wolves and Armored Project were clean sweeps. Current LST champions, Mega, rediscovered their form after a tough defeat against Win in week 1 by beating fellow Thai team Insurgent in a convincing 2-0. Insurgent and Armored Project both suffered back-to-back defeats, and they're the only winless teams at the moment. Axis Empire left a big impression with their performance in week 1 and dominated almost in every aspect based on our statistics. However, they seem to have lost their mojo in week 2, slumping to a 0-2 defeat against Detonator. Detonator was impressive with the first win of summer, most notably their jungler Sek, the Baron Stealer. Axis Empire had their Barons in both games, stolen by Sek's Karthus and Lee Sin. Axis Empire seemed a little tilted and will need to improve on securing the Baron in future matches. Starting from week 2, we will have the best performing player as the MVP of the week, and the first MVP of the week goes to Liab's jungler, Doidoi. He was selected thanks to his great performances consistently in both matches, leading the team with great engages and making great plays to help Liab secure their spot at the top of the rankings. It was also his birthday, so be sure to go wish him well. Speaking of rankings, let's take a look at the table. At the end of week 2, Liab played an extra match and leads the charge with 3 wins and 0 losses. Win Esports moved to second place, however they did not play in week 2. Their record remains at 1-0. Detonator and Mega both secured their first win of the season, while Axis Empire and Steel Wolves suffered their first loss. These 4 teams are now tied at 1-1. Insurgent and Armored Project are both winless after 2 matches. We hope they will dust off these defeats and have better performances in the coming weeks. And that's all for week 2. Now for week 3's matches. Here are all the scheduled matches, including our first Friday night of LST, with Insurgent facing off against Steel Wolves at 8 p.m. On Saturday, Mega will play against Armored Project at 6 p.m., followed by what should be a barn burner of a match between Axis Empire and Liab. On Sunday, 6 p.m., Win Esports is back in action as they will take on Detonator. Could Detonator beat 2 Malaysian teams in a row? Be sure to tune in and find out. We end week 3 with Armored Project against Axis Empire, both teams looking forward to bounce back from their week 2 defeats. That's all for the weekly report. For more information about LST, check out our official website at www.lolctour.com. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.